Sports can't really do that much against him. Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, I would like the assist.
I did not have the commitment. And now I have to see what Enigma Galaxy is going to do as the clock is ticking for them to remain here in this group stage. Can they pull out a victory against Talon? At least a split against Talon.
Maybe you were talking about never mind. I won't go.
I don't know where your mind went. I was just saying, you know, to take me back those early TI days. Hiroki carry Tiny. Spooky territory. I think he's still the only player in Dota who's played every game in captain's mode.
What?
Yeah.
Every
hero.
Sorry, yes, every hero in captain's mode. Yes, I was like, see, you started that sentence, and I was like, oh, he's probably talking about how he's played every hero.
Yes, that's what I meant. Well, he's also played every game. Right?
Every game. My God, Kuro's been everywhere.
He has. He's been in your dreams. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you've been naughty or nice. The question is this game going to be naughty or nice for Nigma? It is Miracle Anti-Mage. You know, if I'm going to put money on a hero player combination to carry me when I need it, it's maybe that. As
23 is dead. Yep,
you're gone.
He's going to get burned out.
So 1 kill. God damn.
That really shouldn't happen.
No, he's just getting disrupted into the beatdown. And that is a good sign here if you're a Nigma fan. Because suddenly you get an extra creep eaten for MC. Slark's going to miss some experience. Always nice on this Slark lane, especially versus a hero in Doom. If you get to that 6 first, you're Doom and kill him. And then you can maybe snowball this Doom into the early auras, which is what I would like to see because your other 2 cores are greedy.
Frost armor helping Miracle there as he does manage to kill that creep to get level 2 to be able to blink away. That was quite the series of events there. So if they're winning bottom, and they should win mid, because nothing has really changed about this matchup, right? It's still like this is an old school matchup, TA versus Puck. You would see it all the time. It's still pretty heavily favored for TA, right?
You just out-trade with a refraction. Pretty hard for Puck to break it. I think the early waves are okay-ish for Puck, but honestly, Makoto is just going exactly even here, so matchup be damned. Makoto's just showing up, and that's a decent sign for Talon because they have the tempo control between the Puck and the Death Prophet. This Death Prophet is eventually going to kick your AM out of top. I don't think you can really prevent it. You can't really bring anybody up here to stop that happening. So it's just a matter of what you can get out of this early game before that tempo hits you like a wall. And Hiroki, my friend, it's looking
Come and fight me.
You do not want to be feeding this Death Prophet extra gold up here. It is not good, especially on a hero like Lich when you're not really winning that lane either.
Yeah, you're talking about Kuro, you know, knows whether you've been naughty or nice. Much like Santi's giving away presents. Giving away a little extra golden experience to Jabs and Q.
No. What can you do? It's unlucky, you know? Sometimes you just get caught. This is also a duel. You remember there was a period where Nigma were playing this Lich Ember safe lane a bunch?
Yeah.
They were one of the originators of this idea where you could use Lich to buff up the heroes with magic resist because they're only susceptible to the physical differential. I feel like it's kind of going back to that a little bit. So this is a dual lane concept that they're very familiar with, albeit AM's a different hero than the Ember. But basically it's just pick a hero that gets Miracle through the lane stage and then he'll carry. I mean, it's an old school Nigma concept. Used to trialing for this guy mid, so he's used to the babysit.
I feel like you've got, now that you say that, you've got 2 core players on this team who did very well off of somewhat similar concepts, which is, you know, just set up this guy for success and he will carry the game. Both Miracle and Sumail had those roles on their most successful teams. 23 is not going to win this fight, I don't think. MC is keeping his distance, and they do manage to pick up the double kill in that lane.
That was cool. That was really close. Like one more hit, you kill MC there, and then you get an extra stack. But that first blood made the difference.
And so for those of you guys who don't know what just happened, he got pounced. He went to the edge of the pounce range, and then he dropped a tree on himself to be able to push himself out of the pounce.
You can do that with kinetic field too.
Yeah.
And I think the kinetic field one is slightly harder, but this one's, it's still not easy here. Just putting on.
So you see that Ironwood branch he's got? Beautiful stuff. fairly certain he was dead there without that.
Oh yeah, he's gone. They're gonna try and kill him again. They're bringing Makoto down here with the coil rotation, so fancy shoes were on, but not gonna save him from this. And that's
Get that one, and they actually don't chase for GH.
stronger up here, whereas 23 still has to push towards this level 6. And he's far ways off.
Yeah, with Frost Armor and a Vanguard.
You should have Doom before. In fact, they don't even need it, right? They're just charging in. There's not much to stop this dive.
Yeah, Polish is dead.
You don't have a puck teleport, if anything.
They can keep this momentum to still maybe chase 23 and do a bit of damage to him.
I mean, you have Doom, and he is a long way from 6. Wouldn't be surprised if MC just tries to force it and just Doom him straight up. You do have to think about that puck counterplay, but if you're looking at his teleport being absent on mid, it's just not there right now, and there's no way Jabs wants to go bottom. Then you're just giving Miracle absolute free farm and you're losing that tower pressure. So honestly, this early game looked like it might have been
on the creep wave. They're going to go for him. Disruption.
I think he's dead here.
Okay, he hops into the trees, but now he's still going to be hit by some shadow poison. Goes to the TP out. Oh, they got him! That's even worse because now he's going to die and his TP is going to be on cooldown.
Damn. Very nicely played. This is like the kind of wants a lot of farm. And GH is going to go drum here, so more auras. 23 gonna try and get his
Koto's here. This is a tanky Doom, though, and Sumail's going to join in on it. This is not an easy kill, not an easy fight. They're going to go for an easier pickoff, though, and Shadow Demon GH, he will fall, and not much that Sumail can do about that, so he heads back to mid.
I have a single ancient stack for this dire triangle, but not a huge amount. GH was playing off the lane pressure.
He got hit by that second TA trap. Sumail is not going to be able to get it.
I can't believe they managed to bring DP down here. It's so big for their game. I mean, you do get this top tower before Jabs decides to make that rotation, but I feel like now you're just stuck down here, and Miracle has all the space in the world. He's just going to sit top. He's mad chilling.
He's going to go back for the Battle Fury now.
I don't know who you are.
Two-man smoke up is going to be able to catch Miracle. But do they have enough damage? It's going to be close, but they do get there in the end. 23 actually even nabs the kill. But bottom lane, they brought so many heroes up there with the smoke. It does leave the Death Prophet exposed. They're going to TP on in here. Jabs, maybe they can TP in and get the deny. Oh, they didn't get it. MC, though, is still stuck. And wait, the disruption. MC got out because of the disruption save.
No, he didn't have pounce anyway.
Oh, really?
He was out of there no matter what, but it looked pretty good.
Oh, is it on cooldown
from top? It's a level 1 pound.
Yeah, I guess so.
22 seconds there. Still, that AM kill is huge. I think you're okay with trading DP in that scenario. It's good that Nigma are finding his lane. They're continuing to accelerate this Doom to his auras. It's going to be a really big deal. But shutting down this AM tempo is really valuable. They're going to try and poke him again here. They have Witchblade. Probably not a kill, but it's going to annoy him.
Yeah, they got the global silence, so it is a kill.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Coming off cool.
2.
Does reduce his mobility in an early blink or pike, and as we see here, he can just get run down.
Need some help. What can Kuro do? He's going to throw out the Chain Frost. It's going to bounce around a little bit. Does some decent damage. Makoto is going to die first. And okay, Jabs does manage to get that one, but the neutrals killed him. Oh dear.
And now Mana Void for Miracle. Absolute disaster for Talon. They get nothing out of that. Talon are looking to pick up the pace here. Blink from Makoto. The initiations are free.
Drums initiation on Jabs. Turns around, silences them. Something happened there. MC did not... He didn't feel comfortable with that. Something went on there. He went a little stutter step. Sumail in some trouble. Miracle once again is going to come in to bail him out. Makoto is low. They get a Mana Void. He's dead. And sure enough, falls. Now Ollie's going to get cleaned up. 23 did manage to cut in through the side and collect one. Jabs is out with the Exorcism and a lot of Spirit Siphons. Fortunately, they do have that purge to be able to slow him down, and Miracle's committing for the kill. They got the Doom onto the Slark. 23 is dead. Miracle is just cleaning house here. Ultra kill. Give him the rampage. And there it is. An 18-minute rampage.
God damn.
What?
Where did that come from? He looks unfazed. God.
They're currently sitting at a score of 1 and 5. So a comeback is not
I mean, 1 in 5.
That's not entirely
That ain't nothing.
impossible.
That ain't nothing. I've seen worse.
I hear no bell.
I mean, positive scores are for bitches, right?
So basically what we think about it, they have to play 14 games. So you kind of are expecting, like, you kind of want to be able to like get in that like 7-win, 7-loss category.
They could end 9 and 5
weekend.
That's a damn good
They
score.
could end up with a score of 9 and 5. I highly doubt that's going to happen, but according to you, they're back into their TI7 form. So
I mean, this game's looking pretty solid, honestly. I like it's also really important that Miracle joined the fights this game because their lineup's greedy. When that fight comes to them with the Talon tempo that maybe 23 doesn't want to join, they can just outnumber them. And man, he has really good mana void targets this game between DP and Puck. These are two heroes that already have over 1,100 mana each. It gets burned pretty fast, like a single gaze, you get 2 or 3 hits.
Sumail.
The thing is, it's daytime. So you have trap vision for Nigma and no nighttime vision for
Ollie was underneath the trap as they smoke disappeared, and Ollie is going to be the first one to die. Gets off the global silence, and
he has Manta.
The leash there onto the AM. They're holding him into play, and he's just dead. Miracle overextends and dies.
Brutal. Just brutal. Too many things to Manta there. He was holding it, trying to get it at the exact right time, but 23 just with the releash. River gets jumped with a TA trap silence.
Somebody's about to get dumped. It's going to be killed.
Dumped on.
Nice snowball. Buys him a little bit of time. Jab's in some trouble, though. He's been doomed up. Only got so many spirit siphons away. There's the save, though. The shard comes in from the Spark just in time. Gives him a little bit of extra time to do some damage, but ultimately, it looks like Nigma just really unfazed by any damage that was thrown out by Talon. They were pretty much all healthy. Did any spells hit?
I mean, Pipe Greaves.
Guess so.
Unless you're getting stacked, Slark stacks up, or you have this tag team going to work, which neither happened. No Exo. There's no damage here. Good read by Nigma. Gonna punish Talon really hard for that mid-fight. Even when Miracle dies, he sets the game up for his team. And now Roshan, who will take it? It will be Miracle on the Anti-Mage, of course. Now he's just make sure this DP Doom interaction goes your way. If you get doomed before Exo, even during it, gonna try and kill this AM.
Okay, Coil 1 plus the Exo. They need more saves. Manta goes off the global silence immediately after the Manta. Good timing there. They have the snowball on top of him. They're going to be able to hit that. The pounce a little bit more, but Miracle is still alive, and he still has the Aegis to work with. A double damage. Sumail comes in through the back line. And Sumail tries to go for the kill on a Q, but he dies. Now it's Sumail who has overextended himself. Maybe that's why you needed 2 carries.
I mean, one is in and one is out.
Yeah.
And yeah, without that, the damage just comes down to Makoto, and Makoto's just running for his life.
Another war, but GH is there. Miracle blinks right on top of him here. Oh no, he didn't get far enough away with that silence. Waning Rift couldn't take him far enough away from Miracle.
Radiant's courier has been
Space created.
Was that a gem?
Who is better, Sumail or Miracle? Showdown in the middle river. Roshan hit 1v1.
23. Gets off his ult, and MC used the... Oh, the Mana Void stun! Now that was cute.
Fancy indeed.
Well played. 5 seconds left. He does have the shard that he can use for a little bit of time for another pounce, but even if he got it off, they have way too many ways to hunt him down between the blinks and the TA traps and the shadow poison.
Just on this anti-mage and end the game. Talon looking to make sure that doesn't happen. Push the advantage here. But they're going to need a really good jump.
This game is dwelling on too long. They do manage to get the pounce onto Sumail. He breaks it and uses the haste route to get out of there. Q quickly eliminates Burrow, so that's a nice start. But at the same time, the silencer's already dead. Snowball on through onto GH, who does use a shot on himself. They got the Doom out onto the Death Prophet, who's trying to keep his distance from Miracle. It's just not going to happen. A Mana Void blows him away. The Puck was still trying to go for that Shadow Demon kill, but GH kept himself pretty nice and healthy. And Sumail gets the kill on a Q before he could snowball.
Miracle just blows up Ollie while Talon are trying to blow up the Nigma supports, but Enigma's looking pretty good in this game. That's true. Smoke flank, but Miracle just blinks into it. global post Manta, they can get some stacks, but the
Yeah,
butterfly
they'll get
is...
some stacks, but he is looking pretty damn healthy. And now, oh no, he tried to get the pounce away, but he gets caught in the process. Kuro was able to grab him with the sinister gaze. And that is kind of looking at oh, he's got a nullifier. Yeah, Chaps, he just can't do anything in fights at this point.
You got to another Lincoln's, but honestly, I thought Slark was getting stacks in that fight. That's about as good as you're gonna get. Miracle blinks into you, and Manta's pre-global, but he only got 5 stacks out of all that. I think he missed
GG.
at least 5 or 6 hits on the butterfly. Yeah, this game's over.
It's getting about that time, guys.
Yeah, what a showing. That's some vintage Nigma right there, man. Just thought the Miracle show. Let him join the fights when he chooses to off an early good hero matchup with good mana void targets. Get
Say Underlord into win or Underlord into lose because I don't know how good it is. So that's your guys' job now.
It's like putting all our hopes on the mid players. Like, I definitely agree. Like, these are signature heroes for a reason, right? Everyone's just gonna blame them or praise them if they win or lose. Let's make it like 2013 Dota. Respect. That's it.
Wow. It's just that simple. Purge seems incredulous.
MC needs an Atos. He needs some
on stage.
Oh, Jabs. All right, apparently we're going to start this game. Didn't Nigma 5-ban and get first blood
30 seconds to battle.
last game?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, and they got the
got it.
stat for Miracle too?
That's just too easy. I feel like this is another pretty solid draft by Nigma.
Yeah.
They weren't really able to transition it into shutting anything on that Nigma side down. Could be a similar story here. I think Makoto will probably do fine. It's just a question of what happens at that because he has a tiny and silencer to play with, which is not really the best supports of playing around in Ember's tempo. There's not the greatest in terms of follow-up spells. You can maybe gank the Leshier with a tiny rotation, but then you're leaving Jabs in a solo lane versus an IO Slark, which is pretty terrifying. There's a lot of destruction that can happen in this laning phase for Talon that they have to be wary of. Just gotta push through it.
You talking about the historic player-hero combinations on the side of Nigma and Talon? They may not have such a same kind of high praise, but their most successful hero has probably been Q's Tiny.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This guy has been a monster on this hero for the last years, so we'll see whether or not they could put something together, because I agree that it is not the lineup that feels easy to make moves with.
It's not super straightforward, but that's where Tiny shines. Like when you need a hero that's going to create some play action for you in a lineup where you otherwise don't have it, I'm taking Tiny to do that. I feel like every time. The second this hero gets blink, I feel like the game just changes. All of a sudden, every team fight's very straightforward. You blink, you stun, you toss them back. Tiny Airlines, first class ticket. Easy.
And those flights have been getting mighty expensive lately.
They really are, man. Inflation.
MC?
It hurts. As this
He's
meta
dead.
hurts.
Surely he's dead.
Yes, 2.
+2, almost +4. Kuro only barely able to stay alive through those last couple of hits.
It's a good kill here. You want to get 23 off to a good start on this Terrorblade.
Oh,
And there's that IO Slark going to work. Early Orb of Corrosion rush for Miracle. Just punishing the double melee lane down here.
he just ran him down.
They did get the Equilibrium decently far back, but not back enough. And
Looks like one of those situations where you give the support kill, and obviously it's very bad, but at the same time, Jabs he's got the creep wave close to his tower. He's soloing it up right now. So.
I mean, he's doing okay, but you got to remember this Miracle Slark got first blood, and that's his second Agi stack as well. He is very far ahead in the net worth department on this Slark with absolute free farm CS and aggressive itemization.
Toss back the IO, but he has the tether to be able to get back to the safety of Miracle.
Mid game on an entirely different level, and he has boots already flying out. Top lane still going pretty decent for Talon here, as well as mid. They're winning both technically, and of course you get a little stolen int. Never hurt anybody. MC wishing he had a couple mantles up here.
How's mid lane going? 20-6 for Sumail, 19-2 for Makoto.
He's a little ahead of net worth though, so winning out some of these regen trades. Not too bad when you're versus Leshrac. Hero's a hard laner to deal with the chain lightning spam.
Sumail Leshrac especially. I mean, Makoto
King for a reason.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
All these
Makoto
mids, man.
Nice toss back.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Dark Pact only helps Miracle so much, and they do manage to get the kill on him. So Q finds the opening to be able to even out this laning phase in bottom lane that was looking to be pretty rough. I thought it was going to really start snowballing against him.
That's a huge kill. So much room for jabs to just power on towards his Midas, and you're slowing down that.
Get him too. Why not?
2 for 1. The net of destiny. Not usually a spell we think of as dominating the lane here.
No, not at all.
They are making it work. Hiroki flirting with danger. This is a tough support matchup. That last word really messes with you. Can never dive out from it.
Miracle enough.
That's why they didn't want to play. That's why they want to play Core IO. Because you play Core IO on this team, you're just sweating the whole time. Oh god,
no.
Who do I tether?
I mean, I say Sumail just because I think IO Leshrac fits a nice mid game much more than Slark does.
I mean, not if he's getting like kills down here.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting a lot of stacks the way this is racking up. Jeez. Miracle, is he going to be able to get the second one? He is. Double goes down. He dies to the creep afterwards, but who cares? He got a double kill. He got all that experience. He got 2 more stacks on him.
Of course, both of them won it, but only one can reign supreme. Now you're looking at the end of this nighttime interval, but MC took this tower top. Both the cores for Nigma are online. You're going to have to start punching back here. If you're Talon, 10-minute rune, the place to do it, because you need this power rune for Ember right now.
Must have kill. And Leshrac will end up dying, so Talon with a successful rotation, a DD for Makoto, and they can go for the IO maybe.
Yeah, he reloaded for that, and he did not get it. So GH coming back to mid.
He's going to be able to get the tether away onto Kuro, who started walking back at the Phoenix to make that
tempo IO pressure that I think they would have wanted to. And now Talon finding a little opening.
And he can't dive away because the silencer is the big counter to Phoenix in that situation. If you use the dive, then you'll just come right back because you'll be silenced from last
round 2. MC overstayed his welcome. I believe he has.
Just a little bit.
He has been up here for a long time, making Talon work for it. But I think they're happy to clean up that kill, because that's a lot of extra gold for this Tiny who's working towards that blink, which is going to enable this entire Talon lineup. There's a reason they pick this Q Tiny so much. It's because it lets them get away with these greedy, clunky lineups that otherwise don't have the jump and initiation. Because all of a sudden you get that blink, you just run around the map, you blink toss someone into your ball.
Forcing things a bit.
This is a hard go if Nigma are ready for it.
They get a nice toss back onto the Underlord. That killed me. Oh no! The heal came in just in time and the relocate. Still though, an IO without the Leshrac combo there. Oh, they need his Thunder. He gets it off, but at the same time, is 23 going to be able to live with this extra bit of health? Nice for the Hurricane. That was beautiful from Jabs. Miracle though, he's got another pounce and he latches onto him. He's going to collect on that kill. 23 falls.
You can hide, but not from Miracle Slark.
That's why I don't like it. If it was a pun, I would have enjoyed it.
Well, what's Talon's motto? The claw is sharp? I don't know. Like, what? It's not my fault they don't have one. Maybe they do. I don't know it. Eat the fight as well to give them the overcharge on the hits.
I think it was literally the only thing missing for their lineup, right?
And Talon are making another smoke move. Oh, Miracle.
Do not get caught off right now, sir.
He's going in.
Oh, he goes in. Oh, Miracle. Quick reaction, though. Gets off his ultimate. A nice toss away from Q. Gets Jabs out of danger. And they're burning through this Tiny. He's going to die pretty quickly. 23 on the high ground with the meta, but they don't have a way to stop these heroes. Nigma just reset pretty easily, and Talon are just going to have to accept the L. And probably, I think Nigma, I don't know. I guess they're not really a Roche team, but I feel
Miracle will be going Shadowblade, which I like. Then he can play alone on the map, and you can reload the Lesh into that fight. That's a way they can maintain map control. Sets up everything just super nicely here.
Jabs trying to put that Hurricane to use.
He's just free pokes, right?
Yeah.
What are you going to do here? I guess you can go to the IO pair, which is what Talon are looking to do. This is a pretty nice move.
Perfect timing, too, right as they went on to Makoto. Unfortunately, they do not have the damage to quickly kill the IO, and he's managed to just TP away. They both do.
Oh, that's pretty. Go for the easier target. Slug. The slug has been salted.
Can you channel the Dark Rift if you...
Okay. Maybe
GH is actually gets him out again. No way! They just do not have the damage to deliver the finishing blow. 23 going for a desperate TP out. That is not going to work. Ollie, a little bit more reasonable. Will be able to. Jabs is going to get run down next, though. Pops the BKB. But,
he's gone. He's just gone here.
Yeah, he's going to use that time. Hurricane down. Counts, though. Miracle can follow you just as easily.
You can delay it, but you're going down eventually. These pounces. Man, these GHIO saves are so good for so long, too.
Yeah.
The heal.
My favorite thing about what you just said is you say, well, it's pretty much only toss back that can win them the fight.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to come in clutch. like anybody else
Oh,
can
look at
do
this,
it.
though. The reload bottomed the farm, but they're coming back.
Oh, my God. What was that? Even worse, they couldn't actually kill him. The BKB goes up the mail with a bloodstone. They have to keep their distance. They have the Depth Shroud there from Miracle as well. And he managed to get the pounce on it. 23. They're trying to get him away from this situation. They got the Doom out onto the Slark. The Slark's dead. Coming in from behind Makoto. They're going to go for the Phoenix next. 23 finally died, yes, but Samael and MC are left without their teammates. Is it possible for Makoto to fight these two?
No.
Okay.
But he can run away.
Run away.
And I feel like you take that as a dub. You got the Slark kill.
Yeah, 3 for 3 exchange.
I mean, you much rather have Terrorblade live, but you got as good a Thunder you're going to get there. Full HP on that Slark. He gets finished off by Makoto on the backside. Are we really human?
Oh no, the two supports. Okay, A4 staff gets away from one pounce. The second one actually doesn't land. They get an avalanche to kind of cover Ollie a little bit further. Surely he's going to die for this. He didn't get Doom. Oh, he popped out for a second. Miracle quickly disappears into the shadows. Makoto jumping around like crazy, but does get caught. Hit by the Pit of Malice. Now the Split Earth, but
here.
He's still okay with the Remnant going out, but he doesn't have anything left. Okay, that's going to be life number 1. Can Talon find an opening here?
They got the egg in the meantime.
Yeah, the egg is down. 23, Big Bad and Golden just running forward in the meta form. That blink stun was so close to landing on 2, but MC and Sumail both got away from it. Now they're going to turn.
Nice Yules behind time.
Distance away from the 23. They're going to try and go through the gate. Makoto's following him. Makoto's going to chase after him. MC did not go home. He went to top lane. Somehow lost sight of him.
Miracle got a DD somehow in the river and is fighting it below.
This fight is so split. Okay, MC's still dead. I thought maybe Miracle was actually going to kill something on the other side with that DD, but no.
You should have gone back through the gate.
We need to go back.
This is not where I want to be. Take me back to the gate, brothers. He was like, I have become one with the ball.
Kuro, what is he doing on the low ground there? The rest of his team.
He has buyback. He might just be trying to bait out a jump.
Yeah, it could be. Talon didn't go for it, though.
22 Savage buys out Manta.
Samael. Jeff's gonna go for it.
That AoE Doom.
He hits him with the Doom, and they've got the meta damage on him. He is just dead. There was no relocate save because
he wasn't close.
He was too far away. He was playing with the Slark.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And these types of fights are not the ones you can be losing because you're losing vision control to Gem, which means you're losing Roche control. Talon have held on long enough in this game that they have struck back, and they have struck back big. Now they're taking the high ground to Nigma.
Dude, this game still says this is a 70-30 game.
Radiant structure.
I mean, I don't know about after that fight.
Yeah, it feels like
I think this AI
very even.
Bias towards Miracle. It heard he was back.
just like it always loves Spectre, it always loves Miracle.
Radiant's middle is falling.
Little rats happening though.
Yeah.
Little rat action never hurt anybody through the gate. Come with me this time, brother.
Chains doesn't stop you. Apparently. GH.
Only stuns.
I can't believe he hasn't TP'd out.
It's a little
He's like,
greedy.
nah, this is fine. Wait, he's doing this. The shrine's being taken right next to him.
He's got glimmer.
I guess so.
Not gonna have detection.
Once again, Miracle does have a Lincoln's on him, but it won't protect him against that AoE Doom. That's what he's got to be careful for. Makoto, all that mobility. You see, MC is a little bit isolated here. The Global Silence goes out. They're going to start leading into the Underlord. This Global Silence isn't going to cover the relocate very well, though, but maybe the Doom. He goes out, the relocate, then coming in with the AoE Doom and stopped it. He wasn't able to get the tether timing right there. Sumail is still being covered by the Depth Shroud a little bit. He held up pretty nicely. In fact, the Doom is now dead. 23 is having a hard time keeping on top of these heroes. Too many stuns. He gets off. Oh, nice use of the refresher there. Gets off a Sunder, a fresh BKB, a fresh life to be able to work with, but he's being kited now. The BKB is gone. The sight goes out. A toss away over the side, over to Makoto. Gets him a little bit of distance, but Nigma are not slowing down. They're running down these heroes one by one. A TP out from 23. Oh, he was stopped by something. It looks like he turns around and kills the Phoenix before MC and the rest of Nigma bring him down. That was a really bad fight for Talon.
Devastating if you landed on any of these Talon cores.
Yeah, Makoto's got to be a lot more careful with the way he's jumping around.
And he bought Aeon. He is aware of how fast he can die.
Cross back. Okay. Global Silence once again going to be used with the Doom, and the Silence lasts long enough. But that's just life number one anyway.
He's going to come back into Tomb.
Q, can he stop this? He comes back into the Doom. They have the Depth Shroud there as well. Sumail does manage to get the reset. There goes. Relocate goes down. Makoto chasing after these heroes. They still have a little bit more Doom timing left, though. And 23 is right on top of him. Going to toss back onto the IO as well. The IO is still inside that Doom, but the damage, they're healing up too much. 23 just cannot output enough damage fast enough. GH finally goes down, but the egg is going to explode on top of him, and he's dead. Sumail's running down. Q next, and Talon. That is then.
I hear them.
Just all out of gas at this point in time.
And the gate to the tier 4.
Dire's top tower is
No
under
one else
Stop
went through.
Makoto.
Dire structures are
That looked pretty good for Talon with the double Dooms. You toss the IO into it. MC wasted double Hex on that Ember Aeon, not expecting it. And still, the amount of heal from this Nigma lineup is absolutely absurd. Double Sunray doing huge amounts of work there. On top of how much this IO, unless you're healing with the Bloodstone and the Amp. And
I mean, I think the Depth Shroud and then both the units being inside of the Depth Shroud tethered,
yeah,
that
that's
just
also
sounds
big.
so
Dire's top barracks
broken.
has fallen.
this lineup is absolutely disgusting in terms of the late game save potential, and they are making it work. Now you're stuck in a base defense scenario where you don't have Terrorblade for another 40, and even when he comes up, he's only going to have one round of spells, that refresher on cooldown. Now look at the healing in this. This is a monstrous amount of heal for a lineup. 50,000.
Does Slug not get the points for the Depth Shroud heal?
Of course he doesn't. He's a carry. Carries don't heal. They tactically divert damage.
Is it? Looking for a toss back. They get it onto MC. They're just trying to pull heroes as deep as possible. Miracle once again ready with the Depth Shroud every single time. Beautiful avalanche though.
Airplane up in 2. They're trying to stall this fight for 22 to get back, and he will get
keep
back
him
here.
inside. Q ready to go again soon. Gotta be careful off that egg though. They got caught in the pounce and Makoto's dead. 23 has to back away here. The avalanche covers him. Okay, the Doom's gonna be used, but again, this Doom, he just cannot stay alive. Even though he gets on top of some of these heroes, Kumail now popping the BKB. And this is going to be Talon run out of this game. 23 thinking about what do I do here? Do I sunder him to keep him alive? Do I focus on my own life? Either way, I don't think it matters much.
Too many stacks for Miracle, man. 40 Essence stacks plus 20 permanent. GH with a sigh of relief as he says, I am still the IO King.
Still got it, boys.
Roki with a look of stern satisfaction.